Yeah, how is everyone doing? Good, I hope. Sad news. Debenhams closed yesterday. Um, all stars in Ireland, and I'm very upset about that because we worked there for 20 years, and I'm still in a state of shock. I'd just like to wish everyone that I've worked with all the best. If any of them ever come across this video, I wish us all the best for the future. And it's a sad time for everybody, and it's just a terrible, terrible thing. So we wish everyone the best. And just like to say, the Debenhams were great employers. Um, we've never had any issues with Debenhams. They've always treated me well, and that's why I worked there for 20 years. Because the people that work there are the best people that we've ever worked with and come across. They're really amazing people, and I'm sad that I'll never see any of them again. But who knows? I might bump into them in the future. But it's really unfortunate. This coronavirus is destroying everything, and it's like thousands and thousands of people are gonna be out of work now. So I feel bad for everyone out there. So right now, I've never felt like this before in my life. But we'll get on with it. We advise everyone just stay as positive as you can. Just have a routine, if you know what I mean. That's my advice. Just do something. There's no point in sitting around thinking about it and getting upset. I know it's a hard thing to do, but everyone has to do this if they're gonna get through this. But like I said, it's terrible. People have rent to pay, people have kids to look after, so it's a really terrible thing. But I've had 20 years out of Debenhams, and like I said, I've had my good days, I've had my bad days, just like anybody else does. But Debenhams was a great place to work. I've never had any issues there over 20 years, and they've always treated me well, with respect and dignity, and that's all that matters. And without will ever have a job as good as Debenhams again. You know, but who knows? I might. But 20 years, it's a long time, and I'm gonna miss it. You know, it's we'll adapt, and I hope everyone else does. I just want to, just in case anyone from Devon's ever does see this video, Gary, Dave, John, Bell, George, Catherine, Eileen, Sarka, Joe, Ken, Barry, you know, all the Daves, Dave in visuals, Dave in security, uh, if I'm missing out anyone, Carmel, uh, you know, all the girls, everyone in Devon's, all the girls in the restaurant, everyone, Karen, Diane, Michael, the deputy store manager, Margaret, who worked in the office. Um, I can't say enough nice things about these people. Uh, Even though most of them were my boss, I'd always looked at them as valued colleagues and friends, and I'm gonna miss them. So I hope everyone has a great gets through this okay. I hope everyone gets a job or some sort of income. Uh, so yeah, but my issue with Debenhams is we started in 2001, October 1st, 2001, and in the Jerry Street Shopping Centre, Debenhams in Jerry Street Shopping Centre, and it was taken on as Christmas temporary staff from October to January, and when I got there, we knew that this was a great place to work, and we wanted to stay here. But so I worked hard on, I did everything that they asked me and more. I showed up every day. I was never late. I was never sick. I was did my job to the best of my ability, even though I did make a few mistakes. Uh, you know, like we walked down the Loudon Bay with Dave and uh, John Archibald and Mick O'Hanlon, Mark Ryan, they were the divisional fellas that I started working with, and Dave Morgan was supervising my boss and my friend, and he was the one that recommended me for the job. So if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be at Debenhams. So I wish him the best first and foremost, you know. And Ian Deegan, he was my manager at the time. He later became the star manager. He was as brilliant, I have to say. But like, look, Diane was awesome. Was a great person also. Um. So yeah, uh, so part of my job was offloading the trailers, and I started at 11 in the morning to 7:30 at night, and offloading the trailer at 6 o'clock when the shop closed. So I had an hour and a half to offload it and take it out onto the floor, which I did. But some nights I ran out of time, and sometimes I just let stuff on the trailer or on this side of the shutter. And I remember coming in the following day, Ian Deegan says, you can't leave stuff on that side of the shutter because people can just rob it, like. But I told him that I just ran out of time, didn't have time to finish it. So now, I should have known that myself, but I was young, I was inexperienced, and but so Ian says to me, okay, just make sure it's on this side of the shutter so no one can rob it. And if just but make sure you don't do that again. Like, now he could have sacked me if he wanted it, but he didn't. He gave me a lot of chances. Um, Other days I remember the trailer, it wasn't back far enough for me to offload the stuff. Like, there was a big gap from the platform where the trailer, so I couldn't get the stuff off, like. So I was panicking. What am I going to do here? I was looking around for something to help me out. I couldn't find that. Uh, so I was panicking. So then John Bedington, who was the star manager, he comes walking past. He says, "You okay there, John?" And I says, "The trailer is too far away from the platform. I can't get the stuff off, like. So he got a big thing of wood, sort of like a bridge between that and the O, and he actually helped me offload a lot of it. So thanks very much. That's what I'm saying. Like, the managers and Devons always help me out. They didn't bully me, they didn't harass me or anything like that. They always helped me out. And if I fucked up, they didn't sack me or treat me like shit, like. So that made me a better worker, you know. So that's the best thing about them. Is once you did the work, they give you a lot of leeway. Yeah, but if you start acting the bollocks, not do the work, then they get rid of you, which happened. So we was doing that, and but during the day, we have stuff from the warehouse in Ballymount, which is gone now. Stuff for the shop floor, like picks and stuff like that. Then we have concessions coming in, and then restaurant stuff and stuff. So I was on the go all the time. Part of my job was to get any rubbish and get rid of it, put it in the compactor or the barrel or the cardboard barrel. So on the go all the time, like. Put the day in, like. And Debenhams in Jervis Street, uh, it's where the hospital used to be on Jervis Street, and the loading bay was down in the mortuary, the morgue where they kept the bodies. So when I found that out, I was getting a bit fucking creeped out, like. Because down the lower bay, you could see the outline on the wall where they put the fucking the bodies. The thing that slides out from the wall, which is fucking scary. But I guess that was a sort of good luck charm, I guess. But no, it probably wasn't. So yeah. So I was working in Jersey for 8 years, and then uh, Debenhams bought Roads of Stars, or the building. They moved us all over there from around so from 2008 onwards, I was working um, in Henry Street where Roger Stars used to be, and a lot of us came over. Some didn't. All the equipment had to be brought over, all the pallet trucks and stuff like that. I remember we were the last ones to leave Jervis Street because we're the ones that had to pack up the trucks with all the stuff, like. So yeah. And I remember in Jerry Street, Ken, Anto, the electrician, Ben Foster, awesome people, brilliant people, and some stories that the fellas in the restaurant uh, used to bring us down chips and stuff, even though they weren't meant to, which was awesome. But I remember one day, this fella, he works in the restaurant, and he had waste oil from the kitchen, and it's meant to go in a big barrel, Then they come and collect the barrel, but this guy just fucked it in the bin. Now the bins have holes in the bottom of it, and because he hit it so hard, it burst. And as soon as we went to move the bin, it leaked all over the place. So we had to get bags of sand to soak up all the oil. The place fucking looked like Manaway Beach, And the Jervis Centre, the guy that actually ran it, Ray or something's name was giving out to us because we can't just fucking do that, But we explained what happened. This truck forward just comes down and throws the oil right in the bin, and it went everywhere, And I think that guy got sacked after that because I think he told the boss to fuck off or something like that. So yeah, but it was a great place to work. And so January comes along quick as you like, and they brought me into the office. I thought they were going to say to me, sorry, but we're going to have to let you go because we're not renewing your contract, because it was just temporary, And Ian was there, Dave was there, and they say, we've been really impressed with your work. We're happy that you come in every day and you're not sick, and you do your best. You're very reliable, and we said thanks very much. He says we'd like to offer you a full-time contract starting Monday at 11 to half 7. Do you want it? And I said yes, please, thanks very much. It was over the moon, and Dave shook my hand and he says, come on Monday 11, and we just continue on doing what we're doing. And if anything else happens, if we need to do anything else, I'll let you know. And I said, well, thanks very much, So what did I do? It was New Year's Eve, and I went out and celebrated too fucking much. I broke my fucking ankle, and I had too much to drink. I was out for 4 months, and Ian Deegan kept my job open. But the place would do that, They could have sacked me saying this guy just went out and done that, and broke his ankle. Fucking nah, but Ian Deegan says, told me not to worry, my job will still be here. So that's it. That's why Devons are brilliant. That's why I stuck with them for 20 years. But they're gone now, unfortunately. So sad days ahead. So, like I said, I wish everyone out there the best. If anyone from Devons ever comes across this video, I wish he was all the best. And stay safe from this fucking virus. Don't go out and mix with people or anything like that. Just fucking stay in your homes and just fucking keep washing your hands and take care of yourselves. So I want to say goodbye to everyone. Goodbye, Debenhams, and all the best. Take care, bye bye.